Shalom. All praise to YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the occupants pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another short, quick lesson. Lord's willing to be edifying to someone. Through thy precepts, we get understanding. Through the Most High Yahawah and His Son Yahawashi precepts, we get understanding. First verse is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9, and it reads, Whom shall he teach knowledge? His elect men. And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? His elect men. Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast, okay, his elect men. From the meat scriptures and the milk scriptures. From the milk scriptures to the meat scriptures. It reads, verse 10, For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. Okay, meaning when you read a line, your Bible should have precepts in it. So when you read one line, it's going to give you a precept so you can get the understanding of that verse. And once you go to the precept, it's going to send you to another precept. Sometimes there's no precept under the verse. So that means it's plain. But most of the verses have precepts so you can get the understanding. Now, first of all, you must be taught from a spiritual man. You must be taught from a spiritual man that the Lord has put the Spirit on, which is the apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone. So you must be taught from a spiritual man. Anybody can't teach you. Any man cannot teach you this truth. You won't get this from a regular man that don't have the Spirit. So once you read a line, it's going to send you to a precept. So I'm going to read this again and say, For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little. Meaning you're going to go from one chapter to another. From the Old Testament to the New Testament. From the New Testament to the Old Testament. You're going to be going back and forth reading precepts and verses. You read a verse, it's going to have a precept. If it don't, then that means it's plain. But you're going to be going from precept to precept, line to line. It say, here a little and there a little. That means you're going to be going from the Old to New Testament, from different chapters, back and forth. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people. Will he speak to this people? Meaning, when it first started out, the Levites was the high priest to teach the scriptures. But the Lord said he has made all 12 tribes, okay, prophets and seers to teach the scriptures. So for with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to these people. When they say stammering lips, some guys could be fumbling with their speech, but their knowledge be correct. When they say another tongue, meaning it could be any one of the men from the 12 tribes. Or it could be somebody that speaks different languages. They of the 12 tribes and they're speaking in that language to other people that speaks in a different language. So when it say another tongue, it means it could be taught to you in a different language. Verse 12, it reads, said, To whom he said, This is the rest wherein ye may cause the weary to rest, because this is the truth. So you don't call the ones that have been searching for the truth, the weary, they're going to rest because they finally now understand that they have the truth. And it's being taught to them correctly. From line upon line, precept upon precept. And this is the refreshing, yet they will not hear. Who will not hear? The 2/3. Because they are bugged out from Roman Catholicism. So they don't want to hear it. Even though this is the refreshing, the truth being taught correctly through precepts, not reading the Bible as face value like it's a novel and it's just a lot of good stories in the book. Precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept. Verse 13. This is Isaiah 28, verse 13. But the word of the Lord, Yahawah, was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they may go, fall back, and be broken and snared and taken. It said that they may go, okay, and fall back and be like, whoa, this never been taught to me like this. And broken, okay? They're going to go, fall back and be broken and snared and taken. Okay, the sun is going to be exciting to hear this truth, and they're going to be like, they're going to fall back like, wow, I never heard it. It never had been taught to me this way. Okay, he said this is the refreshing, but yet they will not hear. Some going to be like, no, my preacher don't teach it to me like that. Okay, that don't sound right. Yeah, it do sound good because it's the refreshing, because it's getting taught to you through precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. So when they're going to be taken, they're going to be snared and taken. So basically, it's going to be a stumbling block to some. Most going to get it. Some going to get it. Most going to be snared and taken. Okay? They ain't going to accept it, but some is going to accept it. They're going to be taken away with the truth. They're going to be snared, but they're going to get the truth because it's being taught to them the correct way. Some is not going to change from following their pastor through Roman Catholicism. So they are going to, it's a stumbling block. But they shall go, fall back, and be snared and taken. Okay? And broken. So, going from now, this is Psalms chapter 119. And we're going to start with verse 4. It says, Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Okay, Psalms 119 and 4. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Okay, this is verse 15, and it reads, I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways. Okay, verse 27. Make me to understand the way of thy precepts, so shall I take of thy wondrous works. And through the precepts you get understanding. Verse 40. This is Psalms chapter 119, verse 40. Behold, I have longed after thy precepts. Quicken me in thy righteousness. Okay? Trying to learn this truth fast, man. Quicken me in thy righteousness. This truth, it tell you that it's the refreshing. Verse 45, it reads, And I will walk at liberty, for I seek thy precepts. Okay, for I seek thy precepts. Verse 56. This I had because I kept thy precepts. Okay, I'm going to read verse 55. I have remembered thy name, YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI. It said, I have remembered thy name, O Lord Yahawah, in the night and kept thy law. This I had because I kept thy precepts. Okay? Ain't no law done away with, man. Through thy precepts, you get understanding. Verse 63, it reads, I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts. Talking about the 1/3 of the Israelite men. Okay, I am a companion to them that fear thee. Okay, and of them that keep thy precepts. This is verse 69. It's all about precepts. Precept must be upon precept. The proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart. Okay? The proud is the wicked, man. They say they have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precept with my whole heart. And when you read Job 13 and 4, it say that they are all forgers of lies, man. They are all physicians of no value because they wicked, man. They are all forgers of lies. So reading this again, Psalms 119 and 69, the proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart. Okay, verse 78, it say, let the proud be ashamed, for they dealt perversely with me without a cause, but I will meditate in thy precepts. This is verse 87. They had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. So no matter what you do, man, ain't nobody gonna take this truth from you if you stand diligent in this. The Lord is going to keep you covered, okay? Say the angel of the Lord encamps around his men. That's Psalm 34 and 7. So he said, thou hast almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. So no matter what you're going to do, what they're going to do to you, what they're going to try to do to you, you will not forget these precepts, man. You will stay diligently remembering precepts, thinking about verses, doing lessons, being in the highways and byways, bringing out precepts constantly. This is verse 93, and it reads, I will never forget thy precepts, but with them thou hast quickened me. Okay? I am thine, save me, for I have sought thy precepts. That's cold. I am thine, save me, for I have sought thy precepts. Okay? This is Psalms 119, verse 100. I understand more than the ancients because I kept thy precepts. The ancients mean the aged ones who's supposed to be the teachers of Israel, okay? The elders, these wicked elders in the churches, but they don't follow the precepts. And if they do read from a precept Bible in the church, they are not telling the congregation that they are reading from precept to precept. They just tell you, turn to this verse or turn to that verse. But they don't tell you that they are actually using the Bible with precepts in it because they wicked and they under the 501c3, so they can't teach you as the men of Great Millstone, the apostles and the elders teach you. So the government got them under 501c3 not teaching you correctly. Moving on. This is, I'm going to read this again, Psalm 119 and 100. I understand more than the ancients because I keep thy precepts. And you always got these elder heads talking about, you don't know more than me, you too young. I've been around this Bible all my life. Well, you're not reading it from precept upon precept. That's why you don't know nothing. And that's talking about all these pastors and all these churches teaching wickedly from the 501c3 tax exempt contract. Okay? This is Psalms 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Roman Catholicism is a false doctrine. It's a false way. Everything about this life, being in this dark, being in the darkness of this world, is a false way, and we are being deceived through false doctrines. So Psalms 119 and 104 say, "Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way." Every false way, man. All the wickedness of this world is a false way. GMO foods, chemtrails in the air, homosexuality, transgender, bisexual, the LGBTQ community, okay? Shaving your head bald, not having a beard on your face, women not wearing dresses, women wearing weave. That's a false way, man. Okay? It's a false way. Living in the darkness of this world under Esau, Edom, the so-called white race, they have our people following false ways, man. But through thy precepts of the Most High Yahawah and the Son YAHAWASHI, I hate every false way, man. Period. This is Psalms 119 and 110. The wicked have laid a snare for me, a trap, yet I erred not from thy precepts. I went not away from the precepts of the Most High Yahawah and His Son YAHAWASHI. Even though the wicked lay snare and traps for us daily, we ain't gonna fall away from this truth, man. It is embedded in our minds, okay, our hearts, to teach the truth, learn the truth, understand it, push it out nationwide to the elected seal. This is Psalms 119 and 128. Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. 134. Deliver me from the oppressor, deliver me from the oppression of man, so I will keep thy precepts. I am small and despised, yet do not I forget thy precepts. So this showing you, man, the precepts is important, man. And if you ain't reading your Bible from precept to precept, you are following the Roman Catholicism, the Roman doctrines, and you're being deceived. Psalms 119 and 159. Consider how I love thy precepts. Quicken me, O Lord Yahawah, according to thy loving kindness. 168. I have kept thy precepts and thy testimonies, for all my ways are before thee. Psalm 119 and 173. Let thine hand help me, for I have chosen thy precepts. Okay? It's all about precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept. Here a little and there a little. Okay? This is the lesson about precepts must be upon precepts. Precept upon precept. The Lord wants us to understand these scriptures from a spiritual man, precept upon precept. This is Acts chapter 8, verse 31. I'm going to start at 30. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said, Understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, How can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. Okay? The point is, he said, How can I, except some man should guide me? So you must have a spiritual man to teach you this truth. The apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, the truth, which are the apostles and elders of all of Israel on the earth today. Okay? They are the apostles and elders, teaching in truth and righteousness, 100% true doctrine. Whether you receive it or not, it's still getting pushed out to the wind. Going back to Isaiah 28, verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, and line upon line. Here a little and there a little. Okay? To get this understanding, you must be taught from a spiritual man first of all, then from precept to precept, precept to precept. And this is how you know precept must be upon precept. And it's going to send you back from the Old to the New Testament. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 52. Then said he unto them, therefore every scribe which is instructed unto the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which bringeth forth out of his treasures things new and old. And that's in the red. So you know that's YAHAWASHI speaking, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Hamashiach. YAHAWASHI Hamashiach. This is Luke 24. If I bring it out the right verse. Luke 24 and 44. These are the words which I spake unto you when I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled which were written in the laws of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me. Okay? I had one more precept I want to bring out. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, I will just edit. I'm bugging. This is Luke 24 and 45. I would just edit. I don't know how, and I know this. This is Luke chapter 24, verse 45. Then open he their understanding, that they may understand the scriptures. And he said unto them, it is written, and thus it shall behoove a Mashiach to suffer and to rise from the dead the third day. The point is, then open he their understanding, that they may understand the scriptures. And we have the understanding of the scriptures through our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Okay? We have the understanding of this knowledge. Okay? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. It's Isaiah 33 and 6. And Proverbs 4 and 7 say, get wisdom. Okay? Get knowledge, get wisdom. But with all that getting, get understanding, man. Okay? And how do you get that? Precept must be upon precept. Precept upon precept. And who do he give this to? He give his knowledge to his chosen, man. The ones that he raised up to understand it. This is John chapter 15, verse 15. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, that whosoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. Okay? The point is, you can't choose YAHAWASHI, man. He got to choose you. Okay? He chooses you, you don't choose him. And when he chooses you, okay, he tell you in Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. It's in Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and sup with him and he with me. So if the Most High Son, YAHAWASHI, chooses you, he said he stand at the door and knock. Okay, meaning he gonna give you the understanding of this truth, man. And after you being taught from a spiritual man, okay, of GMS, Great Millstone, apostles and elders, then you must go from precept to precept, precept to precept, line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little. With that, I want to say all praise to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to the ark and pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth. Shalom.